Thank you for joining me today. Welcome. I'm going to guide a short practice to release and relieve pain of the sciatica nerve. Generally, the sciatica nerve creates pain because it is either being pinched in our lower back, in our lumbar spine, or in our pelvis, in our glutes. So this practice is going to include postures and exercises that are going to move the spine and the glute in such a way as to relieve muscular tension on the nerve. And I hope you'll enjoy the practice. Please make sure that you don't experience any more pain as you are exercising with me. And also, this practice is suitable for people who have been cleared to actually move again by the physician. So please join me as we will start with the Surya Namaskar. It is an adapted, easy version of the sun salutation. So we will start the practice with a few rounds of easy Surya Namaskar, easy sun salutation. It's an adapted version made especially for people who are having challenges with the lower back. So please follow me, and I will progress a little further into the Surya Namaskar in the second, third round. But if you feel that it's too much, you can always stay with the more adapted version. So we'll step to the top of our mat, and we're going to start off with our feet quite wide actually. The toes can touch the side of the mat, and just for a moment we lengthen our body, aligning our hips, shoulders and head. Then we breathe in, we bring the hands together in front of the chest. Breathe out. Breathe in, take your arms high up, fingertips reaching up to the sky. Breathe out. As you bend forward, you can support yourself on your thighs. Place your hands on the mat in front of your feet. Breathe in, step your right knee back. Not too far. Breathe out, left knee back. You come onto an all-four position. From here, breathe in, lift your tailbone, lift your chest. Gaze up. Breathe out, gently round your back, look towards your knees. Breathe in, step your right foot to the outside of your mat. If needed, you can use your hand to bring your foot forward. Breathe out, step your left foot forward. Lengthen your spine here, chest is wide. Breathe in, push with your hands against your thighs. Hands reach up to the sky. Breathe out, palms together in front of your chest. Breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, support yourself, keep the back long, chest wide, hands to the ground. Breathe in, left foot back. Breathe out, right foot back. Breathe in, lift tailbone and chest. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, left foot to the front. Breathe out, right foot to the front. Breathe in, push your hands against the thighs. Hands reach up. Breathe out, palms together in front of the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend forward, support yourself on your thighs, chest wide, hands on the mat. Breathe in, right foot back. Breathe out, left foot back. Now we do this cat a couple of times. Breathe in, lift the tailbone. Breathe out, round. One more time, breathe in. Massage your spine. Breathe out, round. One more time, breathe in. Keep your arms strong and straight. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, step your right foot to the front. Breathe out, left foot to the front. Breathe in, come up. Hands up. Breathe out, palms together in front of the chest. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out as you fold forward, keep your back long. Stick your butt backwards. Breathe in, left knee back. Breathe out, right knee back. 3 times cat. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round gently. Look towards your knees. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, left foot. Breathe out, right foot. Breathe in, arms up to the sky, hands up. Breathe out, palms together. Now you can continue with the same, not stepping too far back, or you can come into a bit deeper lunge if it feels alright. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, folds down. Breathe in, step your right leg a little farther back. You can adjust your knee and breathe out, stay here. We stay here a couple of breaths, just gently push your pelvis forward and gaze forward. And on your next in-breath, curl the back toe. Breathe out, step back into a gentle downward facing dog. Keep your knees soft. Gently reach with your chest towards your thighs. Push the ground away. One more breath here. Breathe out. Now stepping to the front. Breathe in. Right foot forward. Breathe out. Left foot forward. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, palms together. Same to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, left knee further back. Coming into a low lunge. Gently push your pelvis forward. Widen your chest, gaze forward. Staying here for a few more breaths. Breathe in, curl your left toes. Breathe out, push back into downward facing dog. Lift your sit bones up to the sky, push your chest towards your thighs. Knees can be bent. Let your head hang down. One more deep breath. And then breathe in, step your left foot to the front, right foot to the front. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, palms together. Release your hands. And we lie down in Shavasana. Now, Shavasana is not comfortable because you're experiencing some back pain. You have two options. You can also lie on your side in baby Krishna pose, or you can use the support under your knees. This will give some relief on the lower back. And we gently move on. You can grab a cushion or bolster. We're going to place it underneath our lower belly. We're going to do Viparit Karani Mudra. It's a variation for the shoulder stand, and it's a very nice and gentle variation that gives some of the same benefits, but is much more gentle on the back. Helps to also increase a little bit the lumbar curve. So you're gonna lift your hips up, place the cushion under your lower back, then from here take your legs up to the sky, and then reach with your hands downward to the end of your mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Easy breaths into your belly, and then from here gently bend your knees and gently hug them towards your chest. Removing the cushion underneath your back, and place your feet flat on the ground, on the mat, hands next to your buttocks. And we just gently move our pelvis, tucking the pelvis under a little bit and then releasing the pelvis again. Just gently mobilizing our lower back. However far it feels good. Just a couple of times more. And then from here we do some pelvic raises. So tucking the pelvis under and pushing ourselves up. Pelvis reaching up, not too high. And then rolling down again. Activating our glutes, our core. At your own pace, rolling your vertebrae up and down. One more time. Good. Now from here we're going to do a stretch for the piriformis, for the glute. So we're taking the right foot across the left knee. Make sure to keep your right foot flexed. Yes, this is to protect your knee and to really make sure that the stretch comes into your glute. And then from here, gently grab hold of your left kneecap and pull your knee toward you. If you struggle to grab hold of your left kneecap, you can use the cushion and place it underneath your head, and you'll be more comfortable. You should feel the stretch in your right buttock. And then gently release. And you repeat the same with the other leg. Left ankle across the right knee. Left knee moving out to the side, foot is flexed. And then grab hold of the right kneecap and pull the knee towards your chest. Breathe. And we release. Relax a moment in sleeping butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out to the side. You can take your hands above your head, holding on to the opposite elbow. And breathe into the belly. And then from here we gently roll over one side. Use your hands against the ground to push yourself up. So we come onto our buttocks with the legs straight out in front of us. If you can come high up on the sit bones, otherwise you can soften your knees. And now we take our right leg, we cross the leg over to the left side. Now this is kind of a modified pose. It's not really a twist, but really a glute stretch. So what we do is we place our right hand behind us, behind our spine. We wrap the left arm around the right knee, and we actually lean into the left buttock. So the right buttock can come off the mat, and we pull the knee towards the chest until we feel a nice deep stretch in our right buttock. You can also look over your right side. You will also feel a bit of a twist and opening in your upper spine. And gently release. And we do the same with the other leg. Left leg crossing to the outside of the right. Hug your left knee towards your chest. Left hand behind you. Look over the left shoulder and pull. It's okay if your left buttock comes off the mat, and in fact the stretch is more intense, more effective. And gently release. We swing our legs around to lie on our belly. For just a moment we relax in crocodile pose. Big toes touching, heels dropping out to the side. Take a cushion with your hands. And relax. Breathe into the belly, into the lower back. We move on to a supported cobra or sphinx, as it is called in yin. You can keep your feet and legs together or hip width apart. And then you bring your elbows below your shoulders. Palms flat on the ground. And you gently gaze forward. If this is too intense, you can always move your elbows a little forward to lessen the back bend, to reduce the back bend. Breathe into the belly, into your lower back. And gently release, let your elbows slide out to the side. And we relax again into Makarasana, crocodile pose. Now a little more active pose to activate your lower back. Bring your forehead to the ground, feet are hip or shoulder width apart, hands reach forward, and for 10 seconds we lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Breathe into the belly, into the lower back. And then we bring our forehead to the mat. Hands stretch your chest. Curl your toes. And we slide back. Take your time. And we come into child's pose. You can keep your hands in front of you. So it's a modified child's pose. Keep your back long. And from here we come on all four. And we move on to pigeon pose. One-legged pigeon ekpada kapotasana. Now, from all four, you take your right leg forward and you bring your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. This is an important step. The right knee on the outside of the right wrist. Your foot comes just a bit in front of the line of your pelvis. It doesn't have to come all the way to the left wrist. Your shin doesn't have to be parallel with the front of the mat. And now from here, you just gently stretch your left leg backwards as far as you can, comfortably. You shouldn't feel any pain, especially not in the knee. Think about keeping your pelvis square. Gently releasing it towards the ground. You can support yourself here on your fingertips, or maybe you will need to use blocks. Yeah, but try to really stay upright. Pelvis is gently reaching down without force. Top of your head is reaching up. Feel a nice stretch in your right buttock, in your left quadricep, and breathe. If your pelvis is not on the ground, that's no problem. Do not force it down. Do not lean into one side. Stay square. Stay lifted. And if needed, you can use a cushion underneath your right buttock. A few more breaths. And then gently release any support. And we step back into an all-four position. Knees below the hips, hands below your shoulders. You can gently move your spine, move your hips. And we do the same with the left leg, bringing the left knee to the outside of your left wrist. And then gently straightening your right leg back. Remember, the position of your foot is not important. Most important is the knee. Feel a stretch in your buttock. You can support yourself. Keep your chest lifted. Few more breaths. And then release any support and gently slide back again with your hips towards your heels. Now for the very last pose of today's practice, you can open your knees a little apart, keep your big toes together, and then reach with your chest forward in Kagasana hair pose. Lengthening the back, stretching your glutes. Breathing into the belly. And then gently release. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the practice, you can leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.